Hello and welcome to another season of Diablo IV. We are playing Season 9, The Sins of the Horadrim. Let's click this here. Sins of the Horadrim is here. This new season brings customizable Horadric spellcraft, a reignited Astaroth, and a new questline. Wield Horadric spells. Customize new Horadric spells to best suit your personalized playstyle, which is another powers. So this is, once again, another season with powers, which is not great. Permanent Nightmare Dungeon updates. Explore updates to the Nightmare Dungeons on all realms with Horadric Strong Rooms and endgame escalating nightmares. This is really good because Nightmare Dungeons basically became more or less obsolete. Something that was the main endgame from Seasons 1 and 2 and 3 became essentially something you skip. So it's good that they actually reworked that. Astaroth reignites. In Tormenteers, slay through escalating nightmares to face off against Astaroth and fight him in the seasonal questline. And then finally, a new questline. Ally with the druid Briona to contend with Donan's complicated choices in the past. Meet her in Karagar to begin your journey. Now, before they actually launched this season, they had a quick little teaser snippet that I'll cut to right now from Season 8. So let me just show that off. Alright, there's the final thing of Season 8, which is Read a New Tale Apotheosis. Gather to hear the tale of how Donan forged Astaroth's Soulstone in prequel to Season 9 Sins of the Horadrim. Uncover the past. Understand the true cost of keeping Sanctuary safe in the new comic, Apotheosis, a prequel story for Season 9 Sins of Horadrim. Read it before our next season begins on July 1st. Learn the truth. Decades before Lilith's return to Sanctuary, Donan sets another ward on the Soulstone holding back the evil of Astaroth. In doing so, he reflects on the thin line the Horadrim walk between forbidden knowledge and the role that knowledge plays in protecting Sanctuary. So this is interesting. This is kind of promising when it comes to the quality of this season's story. I'm not going to read the Apotheosis on the channel, but it exists. I'll probably read it off screen. We'll see what happens. So yeah, they launched that video, which you can still find on YouTube on the channel page for Diablo IV, I believe. And the TLDR is basically that Donan wanted to create a Soulstone, so he went and he learned how to do that. He went to Sultan Kul's laboratory, learned how to create the Soulstone, left the Horadrim, and that was that, basically. Not super fascinating, but I do like that they made it. Shows a little bit of effort. Hopefully they actually have a cutscene for Season 9. I don't think so. Maybe. But this is something that they do put a lot of effort into. The new relinqueries. Season 9 Season of the Horadrim introduces new relinqueries. Yeah, you can get the stuff with the Battle Pass relinquery that everyone can get with favor tokens. And it contains some platinum. Cool, I guess. And then they have the premium and the deluxe. Yeah, wow, amazing. Anyway, we're going to be playing the Spiritborn. Apparently, it is broken this time, which I think is going to be fun. Now, I feel like creating a really pasty white guy because I think that would be funny. So, let me just do that. There we go. Our character is complete. Looking very pale and pasty. And his name is, of course, going to be Tommy because I think that is appropriate. And apparently, the Spiritborn is really good for leveling. It is the broken class of the season, so I'm, of course, going to check it out. Once again, the Druid kind of sucks, so will I ever play the Druid properly? I don't know. Maybe. Alas, not another season with no cutscene. That's too bad. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to real quick deal with the ability points, and I'll be right back. Alright, the embers yet smolder. Speak with Briona. As I entered the city for a respite, a loud commotion broke out in the heart of Karagar. At the center of this unrest appears to be a druid named Briona. Anxious and enraged townsfolk surround her. I should approach and speak with Briona to uncover the problem. We actually start in Karagar, so I guess most of the season is going to take place in Skosglen, which I don't think has happened in a long time, if ever.
Good people of Skosglen, where our leaders have failed us, Akarat can provide.
I think this is expansion specific. Yeah, you're being lied to. I saw Akarat's corpse myself. Yeah, I think that is expansion specific. I'm gonna leave that alone though.
He sent us to death trap.
I what?
Horadric Lapidary. But we can actually get Horadric knowledge and all that stuff now. So I guess this is going to be our main area, and we have the Horadrim knowledge. We're actually able to click these before we start the quest, which is fun. So we're obviously able to do quest 1. Quest 2 requires tier 2. There seem to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it says here 9 quests. So this is quite a bit more than the previous season. Hopefully they're actually more interesting as well. Would be good. What is this about a death trap?
Haven't had a roof over my head in months. So she offers up Donan's old place. Well, no one using it anyway, she says. Only when we get there, the keep is thick with demons spitting fire. Half a group's dead. The other half's mad with shock.
Vasily Stones, I said the manor, not the keep. The keep stays empty. I'll find out what drew the demons there and then I'll put them down. That weapon just for show? Or do you know how to swing it too? Could use your help at Eldheim.
Okay, so we're gonna meet Briona at Firebreak Manor. Yeah. The druid Briona has requested my aid with the dire matter in Eldheim Keep. Demons have invaded the keep, targeting the refugees she had taken in under her protection. Concerned for their safety, Briona has gone ahead to Firebreak Manor, south of Karagar. She awaits my arrival there. I should make haste and speak with her to learn more. So yeah, we're gonna see how this season works, but I believe it is essentially similar to the other Powers seasons, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if they actually had some new mechanics that were completely different, but we're doing the best with what we got.
Easy now.
Yeah, there are quite a few refugees here, and they're all bloodied. Are you allowed to send people to squat at Donan's estate? Asking the right questions here.
If I weren't, no one stopped me. Listen, these people have nowhere to go. Had their homes and farms razed flat when Astaroth broke free. All because of Donan. It's only right he give a little something back, eh?
I think blaming Donan is kind of mean and unfair, but he is dead and this manor is available, so it kind of makes sense to actually use it, and I don't think he would mind. I mean, he was a pretty stand-up guy, as I recall it, so he would have liked to have helped people. How can I help?
Some sorry souls still draw breath. Healing for the ones that can be saved, and a merciful death for the ones that can't.
Alright, so we're supposed to look for survivors. Yes. Yeah, so the Druid Baron has requested my aid with the dire matter in Eldheim Keep. Demons have invaded, targeting refugees she had taken under protection. By Firebreak Manor, we found some refugees who escaped the demonic onslaught. Briona insists that we search the path for other survivors. I can only hope we are not already too late.
Back to the earth. Poor bastard.
I'd say that the season first quest is already a bit more interesting than some of the quests we got in the previous season. Now this is only quest 1. We'll see how it shapes up. Yeah, they're already dead.
Help, please! There. Another survivor.
Couldn't have made it without you.
Probably not. Well, you survived. Let's actually some into there. We gotta travel to the keep.
Eldheim. The demons swarm from there.
Need to slay the demons at Eldheim Keep.
Look, they're squabbling over something. What is that?
We'll see real quick. I'm just kind of curious if Yeah, the texts are actually updated this season. So previous seasons, the questline texts weren't constantly updating, but here the texts keep doing so. So I'm gonna read it real quick because I think that's cool. Alas, on the road to Eldheim Keep, Briona and I found but a single survivor. The path beyond was littered with ruin, and the stench of brimstone thickened with every step. I'm just gonna real quick do this so we don't die. The demons are not merely raiding. They are pouring forth from within the keep itself. Something dark festers at its heart, and I must uncover what has awakened it. I like that there is more writing. It's a bit annoying that it's so quick, but it does make it more interesting, right? So we need to slay the demons. There we go. They are all slain. This is a... Well, never mind. We speak with her? No, it's the same text as before. Alright. Well, I'm just going to pick it up because more people keep spawning in demons. The Horadrim Wayfinder. So, if I go to journal, I should be able to... Yes. Horadrim Wayfinder. Magic pulses through rivulets carved into the stone of the device. You recognize it to be Horadrim. See if the quest keeps updating. In Eldheim Keep, amidst scorched stone and the mangled remains of demon and man, I uncovered a relic. It's a strange circular relic fashioned like a mechanical wayfinder. Whatever it is, it drew the demons here like moths to a flame. I must bring it to Briona, who remains within the keep. Perhaps she will recognize its origin. Take this. What is this device?
Not entirely sure. Seems Horadrim. See here. There was a ward placed on it once. Lapsed now. Should have guessed the order was involved. Whatever it is, it's tugging. Like it's trying to show me something. Ugh, another wounded. I'll see if I can find them. Take this device in the meantime. Maybe it'll lead you to the source of the demons.
That is hilarious that there are all the different versions because different people are talking with the character. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I guess this season has a little bit of bugs. That is funny though. I can almost like interact with... not quite. Alright, well that's fine. So we need to enter the demon's wake. Briona identified the relic as Horadrim. We did that as well. Though its true function remains a mystery. I can feel it resonating, pulling me towards the depths of Eldheim Keep, to a crypt known as Demon's Wake. With Briona occupied elsewhere, the task falls to me alone. I must ascend into Demon's Wake and uncover the source of these mysteries. Yeah, we got all the different Brionas right there. That is funny. Alright, here we go. Find the source of the demons. Yeah, okay. So this is the one season where me obsessively looking at the journal is actually justified because it keeps updating. And I think it used to do so in like season 1 and maybe season 2 as well, and then they kind of stopped updating them constantly throughout the quests, which is fine, but I think there's a bit of like a fine line where updating it occasionally is fun and it makes it more engaging. But doing it constantly for every little thing that happens is maybe unnecessary. We'll see where this one goes off. Right now it's pretty high, but this was the first quest. Like, I'll give it a pass. Alright. We actually have 2. There we go. Now we'll see what the seasonal mechanic is like. We'll see what the new Nightmare Dungeons are like. We'll of course fight Astaroth. I'll be doing maybe... similar size series, maybe an extra episode compared to the previous season because there seem to be more quests. We'll see if they actually use journals. I mean, Donan is dead, so having him do journals I think makes a lot of sense and would be interesting. Giving some more lore into the Horadrim. It's all good.
What is this?
Ooh, the Horadrim Gateway. Dungeon, Demon's Wake, Horadrim Stronghold. To just keep summoning demons. Right? It doesn't really have any information like how many it's going to summon. It would be good to have like a little timer or 5 waves or something like that. But we're getting a Horadrim portal. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's up. Horadrim strong room. Ooh, what is this? So we have different tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start the artifact pillar ritual. The embers yet smolder. Complete the strong room and retrieve the blood relic. Is there any more information? No. So we have a little door right there, I guess, to continue. And we have a Horadrim artifact pillar. Stay nearby the pillar to complete the ritual. Slay monsters for Horadrim attunements. Alright, 4 attunement. Pillar ritual complete. All monster kills grant +2 Horadrim attunement for 15 seconds. Well, it would be nice if there were more enemies. So you get to choose one. So it's almost like the Infernal Hordes. This one is blue, so I guess it's rare, while these two are just green, so they're normal. Approaching pillars will grant +2 swiftness motes. Kill tethered monsters to complete the ritual. Every other shrine will grant +3 swiftness motes. Test of movement, test of speed. I guess I'll do the speed one, just to see what it is. Maybe that means there will be shrines. So we have 100 seconds. Oh, okay, so this is timed. Oh. I kind of regret choosing the one I did, because I don't see any shrines. Alright, so we did that. So we are getting attunement no matter where we are. How do we get more time is the question. Oh, there is a shrine right there. Sacrifice shrine. Sacrifices must be made. Monsters periodically ambush you. Alright. But do we have swiftness notes or whatever they're called now? Alright, we're getting another one of these pillars. It would be nice if we knew how to get more time. Alright. We leveled up, which is great. We are doing very poorly, though. Alright, let's keep on running. Time is starting to run out. I'm not really sure if we'll be able to do much. 13 seconds is not a lot of time. It would be nice to get another tier, though. Ah. And here we go. The boss, Agony. Alright, there we go. And we got tier 3, not quite tier 4, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe it's always 100 seconds. So as we get more powerful, we'll be able to do these and max the power. This was kind of fun, actually. I kind of like this dungeon area more than the previous season apparition. So Grand Horadrim Cache grants rewards based on your reward upgrade rank and boosts this dungeon's rewards. Alright, we got lots of stuff. Mostly just magic equipment, but that's fine. And we got the blood relic. The embers yet smolder. Complete the strong room and retrieve the blood relic. Yeah, okay.
Lilith, you still live? No. You are her killer, bearer of her blood. You are holding mine too now. Is it my power that you seek, Wanderer?
No.
Is that it? All right. Well, that you tell him, Tommy. You tell him what's up. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we need to return to Briona in Karagar. The Herodic Wayfinder guided me deep into Demon's Wake, where I unearthed a vessel containing Astaroth's blood. As my hand brushed its surface, his voice slithered into my mind. There can be no doubts. Astaroth, the Scourge of Skarsgård, lives once more. Briona has since returned to Karagar. I must find her at once and share what I have learned. We can actually look at the thing, which tells us absolutely nothing. Alright. Well, let's head off to Karagar. Alright, here we are. Close to Briona. Ooh, the lag is bad. So I've heard that the performance for this season of Diablo 4 is really bad. There's apparently like memory leak and a bunch of different problems. Hopefully they fix that soon, but it's very unoptimized. Anyway, the device led me to a relic containing Astaroth's blood.
So that's why the demons swarmed Eltime. They were drawn to Astaroth's blood and contorted by its power. See, his fires raged on even after he was sealed. They sprouted from his ever-burning blood. Skarsgård continued to smoulder until Donan doused the blood flames. Only, it seems he didn't. I'd bet he used this device to gather it up, hid it under the keep, slapped down his wards and called it a day. Another Horadrim half-measure. You still have that blood relic. Look, there's a slot on the device. Perhaps they fit together.
Inspect the Horadrim focus. And how do I do that? Oh, this, right there. There we go. We have leveled up Horadrim Spellcraft. Countless apprentices have begun their training with secret arts contained within. Oh, so they actually have a little text for each one. Okay, I will read those in time. Horadrim Spellcraft. Harness Horadrim artifacts to craft your own spell link to your own spell. Link it to your skills to unleash its power. Harness the power of the Horadrim to craft a spell. Link a catalyst to one of your skills on the action bar. Okay, so you connect one to a skill. And equip Infusion to imbue your spells with elemental damage type and special bonuses. I guess there are 5 different crystals then. Equip up to 3 Arcana to further enhance and customize your spell. Okay, this seems a little bit more complicated than the previous version. So we have this here. We have 4 different slots. And we put stuff there. So we have these 5. Then we have these spells. There are 6 of them. Okay. And they connect to these. And I'm not really sure what... I guess these are Arcana. Okay, and we can upgrade them with Horadrim Vials to get stronger. Okay, so these 6, and then all of these different spells. I think. That is what I assume will happen. Alright. Kind of complicated, but that's fine. Yeah, the moment I joined the Blood Relic to the Horadrim Wayfinder, the ancient mechanism awakened. Together they serve a greater purpose, yet to be revealed. Though Briona holds low love for the Horadrim, she must be told in Karagar. Perhaps with this newfound power we may yet stand the chance to strike down Astaroth once and for all. I feel it channeling Horadrim power through me.
So this thing converts Horadrim relics into power. We can use it to break down the blood relics. It won't get rid of the blood, but it'll contain it. For now. Why don't you practice with that new power, and I'll dig up some of Donan's old notes. Maybe they'll help us purge the blood, for good this time.
Alright, fantastic. We leveled up. So, the next quest, The Truth That Lie Within. Gain Herodic Knowledge, 150. Find strong rooms in Nightmare Dungeons. So the lost secrets of the Horadrim are revealing themselves to me. Briona wants me to continue to find more blood relics. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to end the episode here. I think with all the reading, the length of the episodes increases quite a bit. Briona is gone, so we can actually not talk with her. But I'll try to get some of this Horadrim knowledge. I'll probably show off how to do that next episode as well, or the episode after that. And we'll start working on getting through the seasonal quests. We need 150 to get to level 2. My guess is that it probably doubles every single season. But it is nice that there seems to be actually a quest for every tier. So there's actually quite a bit of content this season. So we'll see how many episodes I actually record for the seasonal story. I will, of course, be doing endgame content as well. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I upload content 5 days a week. Diablo will be coming out pretty regularly for at least the first few episodes, and then I'll be releasing these weekly. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.